Hello and welcome. The vast blue expanse of our planet's oceans holds mysteries we are only just beginning to comprehend. And within these waters swims a creature many of us feel we know, the dolphin. We see them as playful, graceful, and intelligent. But their world, their very existence, is far more complex and fascinating than we can possibly imagine from the surface. Their lives are a symphony of sound, intricate social bonds, and a level of consciousness that continues to astonish us. Today, I invite you to journey with me beyond the familiar smile and into the depths of their remarkable lives. In the boundless blue theater of the ocean, sound travels with remarkable clarity and speed. For a dolphin, it is the primary sense, the very fabric of their social world. And within this sonic tapestry, they have achieved something truly extraordinary, something we once thought was uniquely human. They have names. Not names in our sense, but a unique signature whistle developed in the first few months of life. This whistle is a distinct acoustic label, a personal identifier broadcast into the aquatic realm. It is a declaration. I am here. This is me. When dolphins are separated from their pod, they don't just call out randomly. They will broadcast their own signature whistle, announcing their presence. But more than that, other dolphins who know them will mimic this specific whistle to call them back. The intelligence of the dolphin is legendary, but the true extent of their cognitive abilities is something science is still charting. It goes far beyond the charming tricks we might see in an aquarium. In the wild, their minds are constantly at work, solving complex problems essential for survival. They exhibit a remarkable capacity for learning and for passing that knowledge down through generations, a form of culture. This can be seen in their intricate and varied hunting strategies, which are often tailored to specific environments and prey. In an ocean that is never truly still and where predators can emerge from the depths at any moment, the act of sleeping presents a profound challenge. How can an animal rest, yet remain vigilant? The dolphin's solution is as ingenious as it is elegant. They never fully sleep. Instead, they engage in what is known as unihemispheric slow-wave sleep. This allows one half of their brain to enter a deep, restful state, while the other half remains fully awake and alert. To navigate and hunt in waters that can be dark or murky, vision alone is not enough. Dolphins have mastered a biological technology that is nothing short of miraculous echolocation. By forcing air through passages in its head, a dolphin produces a series of high-frequency clicks. These clicks, focused by a fatty organ in the forehead called the melon, are sent out as a beam of sound into the water ahead. This sound travels until it strikes an object: a fish, a rock, a companion. The sound waves then bounce back as an echo. These returning echoes are received not through the ears, but through the dolphin's lower jaw. Dolphins are not solitary wanderers of the sea. Their lives are deeply embedded in a complex social network. They live in fluid groups known as pods, but their relationships extend far beyond simple association. Within these pods, they form powerful, long-lasting alliances and friendships. Males will often form small, tight-knit groups that can last for their entire lives, cooperating to find mates and defend against rivals. Females, too, form strong bonds, creating nursery pods where they share the duties of raising their young. The question of self-awareness, of knowing that one exists as an individual separate from the environment and others, is one of the deepest philosophical and scientific inquiries. For a long time, it was believed to be a uniquely human trait. To test this in animals, scientists used the mirror test. An animal is marked with a spot of odorless paint in a place it cannot normally see, like its forehead. If, when looking in a mirror, the animal investigates the mark on its own body rather than the reflection, it suggests it recognizes the image as itself. Only a handful of species have passed this test: great apes, elephants, magpies, and, remarkably, bottlenose dolphins. The dolphin's world is, well, alive with sound, a constant stream of communication that binds their societies together. Their vocal repertoire is immensely varied and nuanced. We've spoken of the signature whistle, their name, but honestly, this is just one instrument in their orchestra. But their language is not purely vocal. They are, in fact, masters of body language. A slap of the tail on the water's surface can be a powerful sign of aggression or a call for attention. A gentle nudge can be a sign of affection or reassurance. The use of tools was long considered a defining characteristic of humankind, But, we now realize that tool use has evolved independently in many different animals. And in the shallow waters of Shark Bay, Western Australia, a truly remarkable example of this can be observed. Here, a specific population of bottlenose dolphins has developed a unique and honestly ingenious hunting technique. They have learned to use marine sponges as tools. A dolphin will carefully select a conical sponge and break it off from the seafloor. It then fits this sponge over its sensitive snout, or rostrum. Protected in this way, the dolphin can now forage on the abrasive, rocky seabed. Throughout maritime history, there have been countless anecdotal stories of dolphins coming to the aid of humans in distress. While it's always difficult to be certain of an animal's intentions, the sheer volume and consistency of these accounts are, pretty compelling. There are well-documented cases of dolphins protecting swimmers from sharks, actively circling them and driving the predators away. In other instances, pods of dolphins have guided lost boats through treacherous fog-bound channels, or physically nudged exhausted swimmers towards the safety of the shore. Why they do this remains a mystery. It could be an extension of their own highly altruistic behavior. Perhaps the most profound discovery of all is that there is no such thing as the dolphin. Just as with humans, each one is a distinct individual with its own unique personality. Scientific studies have meticulously documented these differences. Some dolphins are bold and adventurous, eager to explore new objects and situations. Others are more timid and reserved, preferring to hang back and observe from a distance. There are those that are more playful, and those that are more serious and task-oriented. Researchers have identified consistent traits like curiosity, sociability, and even neuroticism. These are not just fleeting moods, but stable aspects of their character that shape their interactions with the world and with each other. And so our journey concludes. We have seen that the dolphin is not just a graceful inhabitant of the sea, but a being of immense complexity and profound intelligence. From their personal names whistled across the currents to their use of tools and their capacity for self-recognition, they continually challenge our understanding of what it means to be an intelligent animal on this planet. I am immensely curious to know which of these facts resonated most with you. Was it the idea of a dolphin having a name, or the thought of their watchful, one-eyed sleep? Please do share your favorite discovery in the comments below. If your curiosity for the natural world is as boundless as the ocean itself, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, stay curious.